Here's how a lot of homeowners wind up upside down on their house after they renovate it, especially when they borrow the money. There's a big difference between getting a return on your improvements and unlocking value. And most homeowners just don't know the difference. So I invest in real estate. And when I purchase a property, for example, I look at the pretty fixed up value of the property, subtract 30%, minus the repairs. So let's do that in reverse. I buy the property, I do the renovation, I still have 30% margin left. Now I've got to pay taxes, pay realtors, lenders, and a whole bunch of other fees in that. So it's not exactly 30%, but you get the idea. I've got that wiggle room there. I've created value. What a lot of homeowners will do is they'll buy a house for retail value, even if it's a little outdated. They're still paying the retail value of the house. And most homes in the neighborhood are maybe a little more fixed up than theirs. And then they over improve the house. Or even worse, they buy a ready to go house and then they just keep adding to it, expecting to get a return on that. Because logically, you look at your house, you and your neighbor both have a nice house in the neighborhood. So you add a back deck and people think, okay, well, the back deck costs 30 grand. So the house must be worth at least 30 grand more, right? And it doesn't actually work that way. Most of those improvements do not allow you to recoup even the full cost of the improvement, especially when you don't do the work yourself. So you have to be really careful about this. If you actually care, I want to be really clear on this. You can spend money on your house. You can do additions, you can add stuff, renovate your bathroom because you want to, because you want a new kitchen. It's totally fine. People go buy new cars every 5 years, turn around and sell them for half what they paid for a couple of years later, and that's no big deal. But a lot of times people have feelings about losing money on their house, or they borrow too much money with HELOCs and credit lines, and then they over improve the house and they can't get their money back out and they feel stuck in the property. So make sure you understand what the ARV, as we call it in real estate investing, after repaired value comps are in your neighborhood. This takes time, takes skill and experience to learn and identify and actually estimate properly. So if you don't know how to do this, reach out to me if you're in Greenville. I can help you with that. I can even connect you with contractors to get the right quotes for jobs you want to do and help you evaluate if this project will allow you to recoup your cost if you have questions in this market. Be careful out there.